Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Corks and Crypto. This is episode number 24, and we have Mr. Making Poor Decisions in the building with us. What's going on, sir?
What's up? What's up?
What's up,
Good
buddy?
to see you again. And, of course, the one and only, the Crusader, Mr. Chris Cruz.
What's going on, Chris?
What's up, guys?
How are y'all doing tonight?
Good. I have no complaints.
Good. So I know Making Poor Decisions, we don't have a wine selection tonight, right?
Nah, I got caught up.
Hey, I understand.
My apologies.
I understand. You know, I know, and I'm right there with you. So, in lieu of that, I did have a question for you, and I think I may have asked this question before, but I'm going to ask it again because I can see myself doing this again in the future. I did have a recent situation where I accidentally, I don't know if it was an accident or maybe, well, it was an accident. Obviously, I didn't do it on purpose, but had a situation where I opened a bottle of wine and the cork just evaporated. Right, got into the wine.
Yeah.
I tried to fish it out. It just didn't look. It wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look at all. So wanted to know, what are some tips that you could give those of us like myself that occasionally fumble and screw up and ended up with cork in my wine bottle. How do you address that situation?
Man, it happens to everybody. It could be a bad cork, or maybe it was just a bad attempt on the user's part to get the cork out. But if you really want to drink the wine, so you remember the old school strainers? Yeah. You break out one of those old school strainers, man, and just pour that wine and go on about your business.
And that's essentially what I ended up doing. I had some cheesecloth and get that thing and
that remembers me of like Persian Gulf coffee, man. We used to use socks.
So socks was a filter.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
I hate when that happens though. Oh man, especially when you was really wanting that wine and it's just ruined quick. Yeah.
And it was one I actually wanted to talk about because it's my favorite store, Costco. Yeah. And they have they sell a red wine that is I don't know what the term is called, but they make it in bourbon barrels essentially.
Okay.
So it has like a kind of gives you a feel of bourbon in a sense, right? It just kind of has some subtle notes of it, and it's good. I love it. I like it. It was just I screwed up the cork on the doggone thing. So it kind of took the enjoyability out of it. Got through it, but I wanted to know if there was a more elegant way than to just pull out a strainer or some cheesecloth and pour the wine in another container, get the funnel and pour it back in the bottle and get you one of those aftermarket corks and go about your day.
Yeah, I'm gonna research that, but just me, look, I'm ready to drink. Give me a strainer or whatever and just let me go ahead and pour this and drink.
So another thing you brought up essentially was user procedure, right? It was a user issue. So maybe I didn't use my my corkscrew in the proper way. So is there what are tips that you would provide someone on the proper use of a corkscrew?
Oh, it depends on which one you have. Do you have the butterfly or did you have the sommelier version?
I have the butterfly. So the sommelier version is essentially the one that looks like a T, right?
Yeah, it's just a little small, the little hand, So
no, I have the butterfly.
So the butterfly is kind of hard to mess that up. So basically, if you had the butterfly, that means you probably had a bad cork.
Okay.
Because it's with the butterfly, that's just simple.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward. You just screw it in straight.
Yeah.
And
that's all.
That's it. Pull up and you're done. You're ready. So so I didn't know maybe I got that wrong.
No, you get it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there you have it. there you have it. So we had our somewhat of a wine discussion, and hopefully, next week, if we don't have another selection, I'll get another couple of those bottles from Costco. I think we got a trip this coming weekend, so we will talk about that perhaps.
I'm surprised you didn't buy a case at Costco.
You know what? That's probably a good idea. I don't do it that way. I get my couple of bottles and come home, but I may get a case this time.
There you go.
May get a case this time. They save a couple of bucks in the process. So, I know Chris had to step away, but I did want to kind of talk through some things that, let me get to the chat real quick, because I totally missed that. So I got to talking and totally missed the chat. So we have Shadow X with us, and hey, Mello, what's up, man? I hope you're good. Shadow X, all is well here. We have A9X SLR 5000 saying, hey, buddy, just wanted to share this. My understanding is the people who sold their nodes to Prado are still waiting for their money. It was posted on Greek's Discord. Okay. Not aware of that situation, but I would have to assume that, Daniel and his team over there will make that right. So I'm hopeful that your guy there and Prado are able to work things out with that. So yeah, I don't really have any comment beyond that. Wise Choice Money, what's going on, sir? It says he's shaking his head. And D Crypto, or is that DC Crypto Oz perhaps? Was kind of giving props to, I'm assuming that that's a camera, right? This SLR 5000. I think he's giving props to the model of the camera there. And Wise Choice Money, so he just sparked up, ready for some good conversation. Don't forget to like the video. Yes, thank you for that. Please do like the video. Wise Choice Money is on both of our channels. So cool, man. I appreciate that. And we've got Teddy One, Texas Teddy One in the building. And yeah, that's a nice avatar, man. That's a nice avatar. That has to be Fowler's work.
That? Yeah, but did he just get that? Oh my goodness.
That is an awesome one. Teddy One with the Teddy avatar. That's what's up. I like that.
Well, Fowler raffled one off the other night, and it was a Teddy one. And man, I thought Teddy he was going to win it, and he didn't win that one, but it looks like he got one.
That is cool. Yep. So we've got King Kaching saying good evening. What's going on, King Kaching? Invest in Yourself is here. What's going on? OBZ is here. Good to see you, OBZ, and you're representing your avatar as well. We've got Rob S, another one. Let's do it. Yes. And we missed the other one from Shadow X.
Look at Shadow X's picture, though. That's always creepy.
Shadow X means business.
I know. It's like, here he is.
Right. Got Marshall, holder of Node. Hello. Love and light to my crypto family. Have another great show. Thanks for joining. Richard Hudman. What's going on, Rich Hudman? Hope buddy? All is well with you. And yeah, we've got Crazy Diamond. I made it this week. Yeah, so busy last week that I forgot about the show until after it had ended. Yeah, and we kind of ended early last week. Had a couple of things come up. But thanks for being here. Glad you're able to join us tonight. And we got Compton. What's going on, Compton 310? Hope all is well with you. So let's see what else we got here. The crypto, I was at dinner the other night, and the ladies behind the bar could not use the butterfly one because they were holding the arms. Oh man.
Oh. So when they were holding it and screwing it down, it wasn't going okay.
Yeah.
So make a poor decision. You said that the butterfly was easy, so maybe not.
Did you see Shadow X's comment about Boone's Farm?
Oh man.
No,
that name in years.
That's my wheelhouse right there when it comes to.
No, it's not. No,
I didn't see Shadow X's comment about Boone's Farm. The only one I ever liked was Boone's Farm.
That was
Oh yeah,
early 90s right there,
yeah.
boy.
That's what I say. Yeah, that was back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's back in the 90s.
Do they still make that? Is that still
Yes.
around? They do, huh?
You have to find them in corner stores.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Mookie Crypto is here. Shadow X has a comment about the Prado situation, and Teddy One says for everybody hating Prado, y'all really like to bring his name up. Hey, I'm not hating on him. I'm just going over the comments. I wish him and the team over there extremely well. And AX9 SLR 5000. Okay, so it's a car. Gotcha. They sound familiar to me, so I guess maybe that's where I was kind of picking that up. There was something about that sound familiar to me. So thanks for the education. And yeah, everybody talking over on Chris's feed. Yeah, it's all good. It's Chris Cruz. What you got to do? Kelly Productions. I never caught a live from you guys in a long time, so great to see you. Yeah, great to see you as well, Kelly Productions. It's been a minute. I can't say I've seen you in a while. And Leon Decord listening in for some good conversation. So yeah, let's have some conversation. And Shadow X says I don't hate Prado either. I don't think any of us do. Yeah, I don't think there's any hate for him and for I mean, we're all in the same community, so I don't think that's hate is a concern. So so Chris, I was kind of congratulating you backstage on you being the leader of the Newname Discord. So again, congrats. I want to give you your congratulations on the live again. So how's that going for you? How are you liking being the leader of such a situational Discord as Newname?
Well, I mean, it's honestly it's just I'm just a placeholder, so the community can, they have a Discord. Nick doesn't get in any kind of situation with anything that would be said or done in there, and like I said, there's very few changes, if any changes will be done. It's going to turn into, probably by the end of the week, it'll be more of a professional type Discord with a brand name and validation through some of the chats that you'll need to be in the project Genesis chat of some type, that you're a sacrificer and all that. And there'll be other chats for maybe new people just coming in, and they see that. And then maybe a discussion area where people can discuss different ideas and stuff like that. But there will be a complete structure change, and I think there will be things that people like and people dislike. But and ultimately, this is no position of like any authority. It's just to protect the community, to have a place to go because they couldn't where they were, and they can just be prepared for when the name change and everything. And then I will be turning it over to the DAO committee once everything is set up and ready to go there, and they will be responsible for that, websites and all that. So it's just a placeholder. It's not a position of any kind of, I'm going to start banning people, or I'm going to start, well, I mean, people can still get timed out and stuff like that, but it's
Right.
the only person that's banned, there's only one person that's banned from that Discord. And anybody else, you're welcome to respectfully, and I say the key here is respectfully discuss things. But it's ultimately now for people, a part of the community that want to get informed on what the progress is with Nick and the team, and what he's talked about. People being on these lives, people that are a part of the DAO will be on live throughout the next week or so, and we'll try to pull together some type of schedule so we can meet them and ask them questions and know who they are and all that kind of stuff. And it's the beginning stages of turning this thing, working to turn this around and getting it to something where the people of this community have a voice. And that's just, Discord is only with me for that short period of time, and that's it. So, but I appreciate that, but
Yeah, I mean, well, I think
Any
you know
changes or anything.
you being a very reasonable person, and you know your approach to things, I think is spot on, especially in a situation like this. So, um, yeah, I mean, I know you're kind of taking it lightly, but I think you're in a very you know you're well positioned to kind of help us and that Discord get ushered into a better situation.
Yeah.
So,
That's my goal. And my goal, and you know, I like Nick, and
mhm.
I hope that Nick can do this and everything like that. And he understands my position is this needs to be about the community and the DAO, pretty much everything going forward. You know, once the DAO is established and everything like that, that the DAO represents what the community wants to do, truly represents that, and that's that. You know, and as long as it's that's in place, I will be a supporter of whatever the community decides that they want to do, and that's my goal, and hopefully we'll see it.
So, do you have any insights on how, you know, what that will look like? Like, so from a holder's perspective, you know, I know we have a voice. Um, how loud is that voice? So, you know, what determines the strength of that voice? Is it the number of coins that we hold, or you know, how does that work?
No, I don't necessarily think so. I think what it is the there's gonna a seat for the node holders.
Hmm.
Um, so that will be something, and there's going to be a part in the Discord for node holders to talk about DAO business, things like that. You know, not you know. So the node holders will have a section, and maybe even the YouTubers may have a section. I don't know if that's even a thing. I mean, we get to talk and stuff like that, but you know, and then maybe like the community will be able to do it. So it'll be community will have a representation. YouTubers will have a representation. The node holders will have representation, and these are what Nick has talked about. It'll be on a rotational cycle with term limits of like 60 to 90 days. So that'll rotate other people in and stuff like that, you know, and that and there's going to be some core people that are part of that too. So there's going to be a technology committee. I think Prabhu is going to be in charge of that. There will probably be something in the Discord for those types of people. Whoever's on the council for that, there'll be different things. You might not be able to see those, but
Hmm.
there'll be if you're part of the council, you'll be added to that part of the Discord, that type of stuff. I mean, and to me, it's not necessarily going to be how much your wallets are. It's going to be more along the lines of um, your council, the how they do it, and how they have interaction with the community. So I don't know how the nodes go, but if you have you're on the node council or whatever, and you have more nodes than other people, maybe the council will be like, well, we're going to listen to this person. I don't know how that would work, but I think the overall the way it's going to be structured, it's going to be around the fact that the community is going to be based on now how the votes are going to go. Nick has a system that he talks about wanting to use, but he'd have to clarify that more for me. But at the same time, if we can't have I don't think, and mind you, I have a decent amount of sacrificed vol. So, and my feeling is that just because I have more, I shouldn't outweigh someone that has less. Because
Right.
and honestly, someone that has less may have a better opinion and understanding than I do, and I would hate to drown them out because I have more of a vote because I have more. So I don't like that. I think it's one person, one you know, maybe one wallet or something. But I mean, some people could have tons of wallets. I don't know. I don't know how that structure would work out, but I hope it is as fair as possible so that everybody that's a part of the community gets a voice. So
Thanks
I
for
hope
that.
I
I
answered
kind
that.
of I figured that was going to be the answer, but I wanted to ask the question just in case others out there were thinking about it and may not have raised it. So thank
And I
you
think
for addressing.
that Nick will be doing quite a few lives. I mean, he's really reached out at least the last couple of days. You know, I guess he's feeling better from being sick and going through all that stuff. So, and then I did hear that he made his wife sick, so he kind of was Mr. Mom for a little bit because you know he had to do this stuff. But he's been reaching out quite a bit, and he has quite a few things scheduled for later in the week and into next week. So
Okay.
the ball is definitely starting to roll. So hopefully everybody is, you know, everybody's I think that people just want more information. They want it as soon as possible. And, hopefully by the end of this week, Friday or Saturday, everybody's like, okay, I got a better understanding what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Agree. Yeah. So that's good. That's good. So I just want to go over a couple of comments. So Leon Decor says, Chris, you're more than a placeholder. Since you, Mellofellow, are making poor decisions, and Nick with others are setting the bar on how to respectfully discuss issues and build community. I can't say that I'm a part of that. I'm not going to speak for making poor decisions, but Chris is and Nick, you, the two of you are definitely doing that, and the other YouTubers as well. So
yeah, and I think that that's important. And I want to have a great relationship with Nick and everything, but this is business. So this is Nick and I personally can get along, be buds and everything like that. But I trust, but I need to verify.
Yeah,
and that's the way I will be, whether I'm in any kind of position or not in a position. And I think that's the way everybody should be. I don't think we should be calling each other names or anything like that.
right.
But if Nick does something, I'll be like, verify this for me, Nick, because I don't understand it. Dumb it down so that I can understand what the goal is and everything like that. And if the goal is centered around it's best for the community, then I'll be more receptive. And I think that's the way we all should be.
Yeah, I agree.
We're in a position that we need to make sure that we need transparency, which I am 100% behind the fact that I think that Nick is going to be very transparent. Okay. And I think he's done quite a few things that are transparent. I think that him advocating for the DAO, like even on Odie's show earlier today, is excellent for the community. I mean, I don't see how we can go wrong if people have a voice. And as long as he's in that direction, and he's transparent and open to having discussions and people have a voice, I don't see how this can't not be great for everybody. I don't want to get too hyped up or anything.
Right.
And I don't even know if we would even make a return that we would even see closely to what we sacrificed ever. People talk about 2 years, 3 years or something like that. We may never see that. But to be a part of something that you can feel good about, that's we're not ripping people off, we're not scamming, we're not doing anything, we're creating something, and hopefully we make the world a better place, that kind of stuff. We're a part of it. If we make a little money on the way, it's always a righteous thing, I think. So, but and I think that's the position that we're going in, and I hope it continues that way. And I hope that people, 6 months from now are like, yeah, we were in a bad place, but I really feel like I'm being represented by the community. They understand how I feel and what I'm thinking, so I don't think we'll make everybody happy, but
no, I'm not gonna make everybody happy, but
try to make everybody happy.
Yeah, that's life. That's life for sure. So all right, so we got Slumdog Millionaire saying sharing some love on both channels. Appreciate you, sir.
Now, do you know that he has a project?
Slumdog?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, he's like in the beginning stages of doing it. I mean, if you want me to, or we can.
Yeah.
You know what? You mind if I put in his Discord in the chat?
Sure, go for it. Please do.
Yeah, I assume he's okay with that. He's talking to other people, but I mean, the bad thing about me is I hope that everybody knows if you tell me something and you don't say it's for the public, well, I'm probably going to tell people anyway, but most likely I'm going to tell people. Oh, it only come up on mine. I guess I can't have access to put it on yours.
I don't understand how did you lose access? I'll fix that.
I don't know.
Yeah, swore. I'll fix that. But
so hopefully he's okay with that. But yeah, he's got a project. He's like in the beginning stages, talking to people. He's got some ideas, stuff like that. I think the white paper is out there for people to look at, and I don't know when it would launch or what's going to happen, but
cool.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, Slumdog. Good luck to you, sir. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, Todd Hayes had a comment about voting. So he's voting from the community when required will be quadratic voting, and most day-to-day operations and voting will be done by 5 to 7 council.
Yep.
Crazy Diamond has a request. Chris, can we possibly have a channel in the Newname Discord for community advertisers? I'm an artist and had made many advertisements for Safe Food X, Bowl, Kiwi, LSC, and plan for the new blockchain.
Yeah,
I got some talented folks out there.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think you'll see a lot of. I mean, the Discord right now is very minimal, and even I see everything in the Discord, and to me, it's very minimal. So there will probably be quite a few channels in there as we go along, and there'll be a professional team that'll be running the Discord. A part of the DAO will be responsible to manage them, and individuals in the Discord will be. I think there will be mods, but I think there'll be more of business type mods. So I don't know how that's going to work. And there'll be ambassadors. So some of those ambassadors will be, depending on, which councils and stuff like that, will be a part of those, just making sure everything goes smoothly and the information is getting out there. A part of there's certain parts of the Discord that they have access to and all that. And I actually don't think that I will be any kind of an ambassador or anything like that. I think literally my job ends, if anything, when the DAO takes over and I'm done. So I think they're like, oh, you just a YouTuber.
Nah, I doubt that very seriously. Crazy Diamond says having that Discord group would give folks like himself and Jason the ability to collaborate. That would be fantastic.
Well, they need to, because I'm telling you, I see Jason sends me stuff all the time. Although I think his stuff is great, but lately the stuff he sent me have been having me crack up and everything like that. And I have to be careful with Jason. He'll send me something to my DMs, and I'm telling you, if it's any time before I go to bed, I start laughing. I'm just so, and it wakes me up, and I'm like, it'll be another hour before I can fall back asleep. So I got to make sure it's like early in the morning or whatever. So, but his stuff is great. I don't see much of Crazy Diamond stuff, but I'm not sure if Crazy Diamond, if I see it all the time, but I just don't know that it's him, or if he's like very quiet about when he puts it out there.
I'm curious to know that too, because I know Jason's work, so I've seen it.
Jason, I don't know, Crazy Diamond Show. If you want to send me your stuff, because Jason sends it to me and I put it out there. And actually, there was a whole thing that we used last night on the live that Kryptonian have that Jason created. So those things are fun. So if you want to send it to me or whatever, that'd be great.
Do that, Crazy Diamond. Do that. Senor Rojo's here. What's going on, sir? Hope you and
look at his avatar
are well. And I'm checking it out. Like, man, you guys are picking up these awesome avatars.
The commander ones, huh?
That is cool. Todd Hayes, or Tad. I said Todd. Tad Hayes. I've been a bit low the past few days, but watched a few Nick's AMAs, and it reinvigorated me. I feel Nick will really fight for this to succeed, and he won't give up. He's fighting for us.
I know that people may get tired of me saying it, but Nick is a huge advocate for the community DAO. And to me, that gives me a lot of reassurance. And that's what I want to see. He's not, he wants the community to be a part of all this. So I enjoy that, and I'm very excited to see how it's going to work out and how the members do and everything like that.
Cool. Yeah, I am too. I'm very interested in seeing, how things proceed. And cool. Yes. Cool. Slumdog. I'll definitely check you out. I'm not as active on Discord, especially these days, but I'll definitely, do my very best to go and check out what you got going on over there. Definitely will look at your white paper and see what your project's about. Jacko13 saying, hey guys, what's going on, Jacko13? And we have Crypto Pride in the building. What's going on, Crypto Pride? Hope all is well with you, sir. Slumdog says, unpublished white paper and roadmap available to read. Read the mission and vision to get a better idea of where I'm taking Gold XRP. So that's the name of the project, Gold XRP.
Okay. Well, it's the name of the Discord, so I don't know if he's decided that that's the final name or if that's where he's at, but it sounds like it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, again, congrats and best wishes. And I hope, I think if I understood correctly, Slumdog, you are either in Hawaii or from Hawaii, and if so, I hope you and your family and loved ones were not affected by the situations that occurred over there with the fire and whatnot. So hope everyone's well there.
Right. And on that same note, you got the hurricane that's supposed to hit tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
in Florida.
Florida. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So
folks, yeah, take care for sure. Crazy Diamond says most of my stuff is on Instagram and Twitter. Haven't made anything lately because I'm waiting for the Newname and Kiwi token, and I've been waiting for the Gnome NFTs AI to begin. Yep. So Crypto Prize asking how's the beat making going? Man, I'm still just learning my gear. So it's been a minute since I've had a drum machine. Maybe what 15. Yeah, about 15 years ago. So I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things and learning the gear, but I'm having some fun. So I'll start doing some productions on my shows here in about a month. I think I'll be ready, learning how to do mix downs and all that. So yeah, but it's coming along. It's coming along. Senor Rojo, I guess, or Warriors.
Yeah, there's the
NFTs.
F3 Warriors and the Commanders, and I think that the ones that they have on their profiles are Commanders.
And Crypto Pride says the hurricane's hitting him tomorrow. So, Crypto Pride, you're not in Florida, are you? Or maybe he's in. I think he's in Georgia. So yeah. So I think Crypto Pride's in Georgia. Somewhere in Georgia. So yeah. Wow. Yeah.
I'm looking at the weather channel, and it has it making landfall at about 3 a.m. to the east of Tallahassee. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
So yeah, take cover and hope all works out there.
Yes.
Hope all works out.
Yeah. That's a lot of college students there too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Slumdog Millionaire. Hey, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
He's had a lot to deal with lately, man.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. It's a lot going on this year for sure. Okay. So, all right. So, we talked a little bit about Slumdog's coming project. We talked a little bit about the weather. We talked a little bit about wine, and we discussed the DAO. And I'm excited about that. So I'm kind of like Tad. I'm gonna go back to Tad's comment. Tad Hayes. I've kind of been lukewarm about all of this. Just because it seems like every week something new happens. There's something that comes out that you didn't know, and the direction seems to go far differently than what was expected and planned. So I'm trying not to keep try not to get my hopes too high. Try to keep even keel about things. But I do have to say, I am, I'm appreciative of the approach that Nick is going toward. So I've said that before. I'll say it again. I like that. It's something that I can relate to, just based on what my daily work, what I do for a living. So his approach kind of aligns to that versus what was done previously. So I'm hopeful that the outcomes will be positive. I really do. And hearing that the DAO and his support of the DAO and pushing the DAO, in fact, gives me a little bit more positivity in that regard. So I'm kind of with you, Tad Hayes, on that front. So yeah. So there we go.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things to take into consideration and everything like that, but I think you guys are right. I mean, I don't want to be excited because I want to, like I said, I want to trust and verify and everything like that. But from what Nick's talking about in his AMAs, the very little that I know behind the scenes, the discussions that they have and stuff, I see the ball is rolling, and I think it's going to be kind of fast. And I think people are going to need to catch up and be aware. I mean, the Discords are going to be very vital. The communication is going to be very vital because people need to know, what is going on, how this is being structured and all that. So Yeah, I mean, I'm not excited, but I am. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. And Jacko 13 says we're just going to get some wind and rain. So hopefully, hopefully it's light wind and rain. I'd
Yeah.
love to get some rain in our area. We've got a serious drought going on where we're at. I don't know about you making poor decisions, but yeah, my grass is it's just done. It's just done.
Man,
Even with the sprinklers, it's like
yeah,
what's the point?
correct. I think it's lost for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, even my crepe myrtles are looking downtrodden, and they are very heat resistant. But yeah, it's just. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Teddy Wan's lawn is still looking like a golf course over there. But he's closer to the Houston area, so that their climate, their
Oh
humidity
no,
may be getting them through it.
I doubt it.
You doubt it, huh?
I doubt it,
Well,
man.
I know you spent some time down there, so
Yeah, Texas is just bad all the way around this year.
yeah. So yeah, it just we're starting to have like further in my backyard. Like I haven't had to really mow my rear yard for a few weeks now because there's just nothing growing. It's
Right.
just dormant. But we're starting to get a few. What do you call those? Oh my gosh, I guess drought cracks. Not near the house, but further back.
Oh yeah,
So like wow,
you need to soak it. I soak mine every morning at like 5 in the morning.
yeah. Well, around my foundation, around the house itself is fine. It's just further back in the rear lawn, which I'm not gonna waste water out there, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just kind of interesting just how hot it is now, and we still have September to go. Um, Rich Hubman says the crypto space has me worn out. It did me a couple of months back. I was kind of like, screw this, flipping tables and that kind of stuff. But I kind of reset, and I was having a conversation with Making Poor Decisions earlier. And I'm still in it. I'm still excited about it. I'm just focused more on, the top 20 cryptos at the moment. So, I'm doing my weekly Bitcoin thing, and not buying a whole Bitcoin. I'm no Chris Cruz, of course.
Yeah.
I do. I get what my few nickels I could put together afford me to buy. So
Well,
Get a
every bit
fraction.
counts, man. It adds up after a while.
oh yeah, it does. Absolutely, it does. It definitely does. Yeah. So yeah. So I've just kind of DCAing. I'm not giving up. I mean, it's definitely a bear market, but markets are going to come back to a bull market, and what I'm stacking up, I'll be ready for it. Like I guess when in the last bull market, I was doing some crypto bots, and I was doing pretty decent. I was doing pretty well. So I haven't done anything with bots since then, but I've got a strategy to turn on my bots again. Once the bull market comes back. So I'm okay.
Now, I mean, crypto bots I've never been able to get to, but my I use forex bots, but they're mostly. I mean, I guess I could turn them on to trade, but I don't like doing that. But mine are just signals, and then I decide whether to do it. But when it comes to crypto bots, other than Bitcoin and Ethereum being listed on forex exchanges against the dollar, that's the only time I ever trade anything close to crypto. But I'm curious about how crypto bots would, how they would work and everything like that. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, in the near future, that turns into something, because I'd like to really. I like those bots. I like how they work.
I mean, I was using this app called BitchGap. You have to. It only works on the exchange. I did at some point buy a bot that I could use locally. I have to put it on my own server and use it. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't really played with it much. I was able to earn enough to pay for the cost of the app and have a few a little left over. So I got my money back from the purchase of the app, but the Bits Gap that I was using on Coinbase and Gemini at the time, I did pretty well. I did okay. I was doing all right. So that kind of is what got me into, I shouldn't say this name, but that's what kind of got me into stable fund. Because
Oh,
I bought
yeah.
into stable fund for the fact that, okay, I understand how, my crypto bot was doing pretty good, but I don't have the time to really keep up with it. So this guy saying he can do it for, I think at that time it was 2%. And I was getting, I could do about 1% with my bots a day pretty easily at that time. And some days I was doing more. I was doing, 3 to 5%. But I thought I knew what I was doing, but not paying attention to the fact that you're in a bull market, so you're
Right.
gonna make money in a bull market. That's just how it happens. You buy something, it's likely gonna go up. So yeah, so I kind of had that situation going on there, but that's my plan. Part of my plan once the bull market returns is to turn on those bots again and see how that works. And but more so focused on my my server based bot, because I don't really want to do anything on the exchanges anymore. I want to try to keep it DEX level.
Well, DeFi has to clean itself up because of the
Yeah.
fact that I think right now most people are, a DeFi project comes out and they immediately think it's a scam.
Right.
So it's more like, I mean, they need to stop that. I mean, it needs to be something that's like a project comes out, you research it, some of the projects in our community, like Slumdog Millionaire, the first thing I would do is I'm going to go check it out. And I'm going to be like, yeah, okay. But if you don't know Slumdog Millionaire from the community, you're just an outside person, strolling by. You're like, most people are like, scam. They first go to that. And DeFi needs to just fix that. They need to make it so that, like Kryptonian always says, that we need to self-regulate and everything and do that. But hopefully this is the worst time for DeFi and they start turning it around and we get to a bull market and it works out better for everybody.
Yeah, and speaking of Seven C's as a comment here, don't forget about the Friendly Jordies. To give Friendly Jordies a shout out, his video on Egghead was epic, so funny. Yes, it was. That was hilarious. I watched it, and we solved the mystery of the honeypot. So for a while there, I really thought, Brian bought that honeypot and made the whole story up, because I thought it was just it was just too good to be true. Someone, leaves him this honeypot in a fishing rod, right? So it came out that it was Friendly Jordies that was behind that, and that was awesome. That was awesome.
Well, I had a conversation with somebody and I screenshotted it this last weekend, and a couple people, and I was like, I screenshotted where Friendly Jordy showed up at Brian's house, and he looked like he had a fishing pole in his hand, and I was like, and I circled it, and I was like, I bet you this is the person that brought that fishing pole and that honey pot. And they were like, oh yeah, you might be right. So when it came out, I was pretty happy. But another thing, I just put a link to another video in there. If you guys follow Penguins, he's got like 13 million viewers.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that today.
He did a few minutes on CoffeeZilla and Friendly
Jordies,
and stuff. So he brought attention to, and he's like, Brian Legend's a scammer, but it starts, that portion what he's talking about starts about 7 minutes and 26 seconds, somewhere around there. So I mean, you can watch the whole video, and I put the video in the link in mine, but I can't get it in yours. But
yeah, I don't know.
I'll put it in the private chat. Maybe you can throw it in.
Yeah, put it in private chat. You don't mind. And also, could you do that for Slumdog Millionaires Discord as well?
Yeah. Let me go do that right now. So
I appreciate
his, and it's both of them are sitting in the private chat now. So, but
thank you, sir.
So that one from Penguins, it's pretty neat. I mean, he's got, and it's at 868,000 views in 5 hours. So that's a pretty big, that's a pretty big YouTuber.
Yeah, he's huge, and I think I need to repost this. an extra character there. Um, I'm curious to know what's going to happen with that because that's a lot of press and fast, So not just CoffeeZilla. You got CoffeeZilla, you got Friendly Jordies, and this other guy, and I can't recall his name. It was the first time I heard of him, but I was shocked to see how many followers he has. His channel is just ridiculously huge. So yeah, I don't think this is the end of coverage at that level for that particular person. So I kind of get the sense this is only the beginning.
Well, and with the community, there's several people that have been stepping up and everything that like Tartan Madman and a few people they're putting together some their information they're putting out there for what do you call it to get the information out to people about the authorities and stuff like that in Australia. So
Yep. So yeah, I've done an ATO. So
mhm.
I've at least done that. So Tad is saying, I think based on what has happened to all of us, it's hard to get excited as we don't want to be let down again, and that restricts us. But I'm very optimistic with Nick and Choice. Yeah, I'm the same. I was kind of, I can relate. I can relate. Slumdog, I lost a friend because I was sharing information coming from eyewitnesses on the ground. And is that Lahina? He accused me of using this tragedy to push my conspiracy theories. I'm the bad guy for sharing. Wow. Well, yeah. Hopefully you guys can mend that. Rich Hudman, I'm really hoping Nick does the impossible with Vulcan. I think he's the only one that could. I think there's a possibility. I really do. I think there's a possibility. Now, what does that look like financially? That's the question. But I do think a viable product could be produced, and Nick would be the guy that can bring that to bear. Teddy once says he gave up on his yard for a couple of months already, even with the irrigation system way too hot. Yeah, I mean that's where we're at here. I mean, it's just crazy. I just want to make sure my foundation stays in order. Everything else, we'll get to it when we get to it. Unfortunately, our next door neighbors, they had a new pool installed last year. It's awesome. It is beautiful. And they did a ton of just beautiful landscaping. And unfortunately, their landscaping is just all fried now. So, but I'm pretty sure all that stuff's warranted. So they'll probably get that taken care of either in the fall or in the spring. But yeah, it's hot here. It's crazy hot.
I think it's about that time everybody started turning to the artificial turf like they do in Vegas.
Yeah, isn't that our guy in Waxahachie? Isn't that what he's about to do? Or I know he was talking about it.
Yeah, you have to, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I know, like in San Antonio, when back in 2009, if you were like to build a home in San Antonio, they were offering incentives for you to do xeriscape. Which where you're doing like low water usage landscaping and things like that. And I thought that was kind of, I mean, well, it's San Antonio, it's hot, right? But I didn't think I'd like xeriscape, but now I'm kind of thinking about it. Like, I don't know, maybe xeriscaping is something we need to bring to this part of Texas too. Because that artificial turf is going to get expensive real fast.
Well, going to the town square out there in your area, and you will see it. They have it down.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I mean, it's beautiful. It's awesome. Like I'm looking at what's the cost of this, and then I mean it's just something too though. To me, it's gonna stay green all year round. Here it just doesn't fit, because your seasons change and you kind of used to the color scape of what that looks like, especially in the fall.
Hey, This summer is making you change so you can change as well.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. So I'm a little bit of a nature nut. So I think
Yep.
that's part of it too. Kind of like, natural landscapes and whatnot. Let's see. Crazy Diamond says he thought the scammer bought the honeypot too. Yeah, I thought it was a made up story. I really thought it was a made up story. But I guess even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I mean, it seemed when it first happened, I was like, "Oh my god, he's so full of it." But when
Right.
the Zilla video came out and I saw him knocking on the door, I'm like, and he's knocking, it sounded like the rattle of like a plastic, like the noise, because my fishing poles, when I like hit something or whatever, when I'm doing something, I hear that it kind of makes a different sound when you tap on like plastic or something, and kind of just reminded me, the noise reminded me of that. I thought that was some type of plastic fishing rod or something like that he had in his hand. But yeah, it is.
Yeah. Sorry to correct you. It's not BL's house, it's communities. You know what though? What would be cool is, and I was thinking about this the other day, if it's possible to seize that house and turn it into like a crypto scammers museum of some sort, monetize that thing. And, we as a community, will benefit from it. But at the same time, it could be used as an education piece for others, to keep them potential scammers at bay, and those that were affected by other similar characters, give them some hope and some things to look forward to. Kind of build off of that maybe in some sort of way. But yeah, I like that the house is ours. So I'm all for it. Jacko 13 says Mellow Fella Plus, you have Tartan Madman beating the bushes of the Aussie authorities. I had no idea he was doing that.
Oh Lord, he is like on it, man. There's all kinds
he
of
reached out to me the other day, and I was kind of shocked to hear from him. It was great. We had a great conversation. And I think Tartan Madman is a good guy, man. I know he is pretty animated in a proper way about things that have gone on, but I didn't know that he was getting at the Aussie authorities about what's going on. So that's awesome.
I think that, I think that, I think it's great what he's doing and everything like that. And when you talk about there's so many different personalities in our community and everything like that. But when you actually get through maybe the way they come across or how they, maybe they're quiet or whatever, if you get to what their intentions are and what they're trying to say, it always seems to go back to they all truly want what's best for the community. And some of them go about it saying it different way, and some of them are very quiet and don't say much. But the ultimate position I've run across with so many different people is they're upset about the fact that they want what's best for the community, and they think that the powers that be obviously didn't care about the community in the past, so they're very cautious of what's going on now. They want what's best, and they want to see it go in the right direction.
I'm right there with you. Jacko 13 saying, Malafella, you guys need to get with Kryptonian and do a live on filling a complaint with the Aussie authorities. We can start that process right now. Actually, I can share my screen and we can kind of walk through. I'm going to use the nope, I don't want to upload a file there. That's not what we're trying to do. I want to use the Brood Fire group in their Discord.
Yeah, because even Shadow X was saying that. So a lot of people, they've been reporting people, and Brewfight is a good system in there of reporting people too. So don't take anything from Tartan Madman too. But yeah, that's what you're looking at right there. That goes every hour?
Every hour. If you guys want, and I'll pop this, I'll pop the Discord link in the chat. Or Chris, if you wouldn't mind popping it in, and then I'll add it on my channel. But I think the majority of the viewers are on your feed. So
what do you want me to do? Put in the link?
The Broodify Discord link. if you could put the Brood Fry group invite in there.
Yep. I'll do it right
And
now.
I'm going to just kind of go over once you get in here. As Chris mentioned, every hour they have a bot that gives an announcement essentially about our favorite person, right? And thanks for posting that, Chris.
No problem.
And walks you through the steps on how to file a report. So there's a link to the Australian Tax Office ATO tip-offs. There's a hotline link as well if you want to make a phone call. And then there's a link to personal details that you could use to fill out the form. If you want to see some more information, I'm not going to post this. I'm not going to share this live because there's some things on here that may violate some YouTube stuff. So I don't want to go there, but there's some links here that will provide you with more than enough information to fill out a report. And it doesn't take very long at all. It may take 10 minutes, if that. How, depending on how detailed you want to go. I did it in about 7 minutes. It was anonymous. I didn't have to put in any of my personal information. I could have if I chose to, but I went the anonymous route. But I know some folks that, they didn't do it anonymously. They put, they did full disclosure. So that's up to you. But, here is the process, as outlined by the folks at the Brood Fire Group. And I'll go ahead and go to the report itself so you can see what that looks like. And, it's a typical government form, essentially, kind of walks you through the steps and what you can expect, and talks through, the privacy of yourself as someone that's making a report. And, hey, if this is something you're interested in, I encourage you to do it. Definitely do. I encourage you to do it. I did a video on it as well, maybe a month, 6 weeks ago, maybe a little longer. I don't recall now, but I've done a video on this also. So yeah, I mean it's fairly straightforward, real easy, not hard. So if that's something that you want to look at doing yourself, I would highly encourage it. Highly encourage it. And I'm gonna put think I got the Coffee Crypto Discord link here. I don't know if I put that in on my end. Make sure I get that popped in. So that is the Broodfly Discord group. If you're on my channel and you didn't get that, and the ATO tip-offs link, I'm going to pop that in as well. How's it going, Eris Disla? Hope all is well with you, sir. Glad you're able to make it tonight. We're going to get this game going shortly, but I'm just going over the tip-off report, the Australian Tax Authority tip-off report, and popping some links in for that. So, Eris, I'm not sure at what point you join, or even if you're interested, but if you would like to go through the process of filing your own report, you can do that. You can do it anonymously, and there are resources within the Brood DeFi Discord that can kind of help guide your path if you need that. But I think the majority of us, especially if you were day one Seifu holders, we've got enough information to fill these things out. So it's pretty easy to do. And just one thing, just want to cover again, as far as address information and things like that, that can be found in the Brood Fry group, should you need that. So I would highly encourage you look into that. So I think at this point, let me make sure we're good on comments as I pull up the letter picker wheel so we can get this game started. We didn't get to play last week, and my wife pulled out some really good questions. I actually had a chance to look at the questions this time, and they're pretty good, pretty good. So I think tonight's game is gonna be extremely entertaining. So, all right, I think Chris had to step away, but we're gonna go ahead and get this party started. And if you're not familiar, I'm just gonna go over the rules real quick. So the way this game is played, and the name of the game is called Off Topic, by the way. So the way the game is played is I spin this wheel, we get a letter. Okay. Once that letter is selected or highlighted, I'm going to put up a prompt. And based on that prompt, and that prompt is going to scroll at the bottom of the screen. It's going to scroll at the bottom of the screen. So based on that prompt, you would need to respond one response in the comment section using the letter from the wheel. It's just that simple. So we're going to have 5 prompts. You're gonna, our champion is going to be the person who wins the best out of 5. So whoever has the highest score out of these 5 questions will be our winner of the night. So we're going to get this party started. So we're spinning the wheel. All right. So our first letter is T. And let me get to, oh, great. What happened to my prompts? What is going on? Okay, here we go. All right. So the first prompt, bad ideas for a tattoo. Let's start with the letter T.
Oh no.
Put your responses in the comment section. One response. Oh, man. And Biz Entertainment gets the party started. Biz Entertainment gets the party started. Oh my, Shadow X. Okay. Oh man, and I forgot to start the timer, so let me get that going. Bad host. I know. Rich Hudman. All right, I'm gonna give you all 5 more seconds. Okay, pencils down. All right. So the prompt is bad ideas for a tattoo. Okay. Teddy won. I'm too funny. Okay. All right. So Biz Entertainment. We got to give Biz a spell checker, but I know where he's going with this. So he came in with testicles. Yeah, I guess that would be a bad idea for a tattoo. 7 C's has turd. Shadow X has Shadow X. Let me redo my screen here because I don't want to making poor decisions. All right, so Shadow X has that. I don't know if I can say that online. Senior Rojo has Tinkerbell. Rich Hudman has thongs. Crypto
That might not be bad though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, but hey, it's bad for Rich Hudman, I guess. Crypto, which I doubt, but based on some of his other responses I've seen. Crypto Dale has testicles. Marshall Holder of Node has tickled me Elmo. And Teddy won. I'm not saying that. Not saying it, Teddy won, but it's funny. It's funny. All right, so we're gonna start with you tonight, making poor decisions. Who you picking?
Teddy won.
You got Teddy won. Oh my gosh! And then you have Slumdog Millionaire. So you wanna go? You sticking with Teddy Warren?
Only because the time was already up. So I'll stick with it, but Slumdog was about 30 seconds too late. Man.
So, and let me take this off.
Yeah, I could just see the screenshot on that one somewhere.
Right. Right. So yeah, that's gonna make it in a Friendly Jordy's video.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Chris, who you picking?
I could get this is what I'll do. My top three are Teddy One, Shadow X, and Seven Seas. I like all those, but in the Biz is also in I could see all those things are just I could see that. I could see all those on people and be like, what the hell are you what are you doing?
I was drunk. We were watching Corks and Crypto, had too much wine, and
Yeah.
got a bad tattoo.
And maybe Shadow X is maybe not that bad. Depends on like how it, but the Seven Seas, Biz and Teddy One, all of them I'd be like, what are you doing?
Reminds me of the movie Hangover.
Yes, that's
yeah.
Yep. So yeah. So I think Teddy One's got this one because this when I saw Teddy One, I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's the one. So Teddy One wins round one. We're gonna remove this.
Crypto Dell's there. He didn't get a chance to reply yesterday, but hope he's doing well and everything with all he's been going through.
Yeah. Hope all is well there is also. So hope things are good. Crypto Dell, and hope you have some better days ahead as well. All right. Number 2.
Oh no.
Oh boy. The letter's F. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
This works because this could have gone a whole different direction. All right. Flexible things. Flexible things to start with the letter.
Does your wife even know this crowd? I mean, it's like she walked right into
tailored these. I swear she tailored them last week.
She must watch your shows and come up with, man, we're gonna.
So, and again, I forget the timer, but let me start it. Okay. Ooh, okay. Wow. I wasn't looking at. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Seven Seas. That's the nickname I give the Washington Redskins. That's what I call them. Yep.
They're the Washington. What? They're the Generals now or something. What is it?
Commanders, but they will
Commanders,
always
okay.
be the.
I can't see. I cannot. They will always be the Washington Redskins to me. I mean, no offense to anyone, but that's.
Look, I call them the Washington Foreskins. I've been calling them that for years. Yep.
Yeah, well, I refer to the Eagles as the Beagles, so. So that's not a fan. All right, so pencils down. And the prompt is flexible things. Fly swatter, Senor Rojo.
Yeah.
Keeping it clean. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. Seven Seas.
Yep.
Foreskin. I guess you could say that. You could say that. Foreskin. Shadow X. Here we go. All right. So here it begins. So Seven Seas kind of ushered us into the Shadow X comment. Crypto Dell has flaps.
I'm just gonna go.
Oh, man.
I'm going with
just Slumdog has like a whole thing, right? He's got this real elaborate response here. And Rich Hudman, man, I don't even know how your brain works to come up with these kind of responses. Those two words I've never thought of putting together. And Biz Entertainment, oh man.
Biz
Entertainment. Biz Entertainment. Okay.
He's
Flogging instruments from Marshall Holder of Node. Teddy One's keeping it football with fullback.
yeah.
Okay.
And then OBZ, I don't think that's an answer, buddy.
Yeah, OBZ, you're back. You may want to stay away though, because these guys are getting a little out of pocket.
And you know, I'm gonna go with Shadow X, dude.
You're going with Shadow X.
Yeah.
Okay, making poor decisions. You still there?
Oh yeah, that's Crypto Dell. That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You should have put that first.
I kind of figured it wasn't just Flaps Crypto Dale, but I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt.
But he should have put that first because that would have been a double F, and I would have been like, see, he went above and beyond.
Yep. Agree. Making poor decisions. Who you picking? Or did you see the responses?
Yeah, 7 C's.
You got 7 C's. Okay. All right. So answer, I gotta break the tie. So hold on though. I want to see the rest of these comments. Kind of funny. All right. So Biz Entertainment says what yoga is required. Okay, Biz Entertainment. Man, we gotta get you on the show. We just need you here. We just need you here. Appreciate you and what you do in the background, but we need you up here. No, Senior Rojo, I can't say I've ever seen that.
Asking questions. Haven't you ever seen it?
I can't say I've ever seen that, and I'm not sure that I want to see it. Okay, so we've got 7 C's and Shadow X. Wow.
I like Chevy's at the end there. Oh, and then Decrypto Oz. That, I mean, a little late, but those are very that floppy disk. I remember those, you know.
Yeah, that's not what he's saying. Look at it again, Chris.
I'm taking disk. I'm trying to be floppy disk.
Yeah, he's not talking about what is it, a 5 1/4?
Yeah,
talking about the 5.25 disc.
I'm going with the most PG version of any of these comments.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let's get back on task. See, again, you know, the game is off topic, and we were getting kind of off topic there. So I think my wife picked these tailored for just such a situation.
She's actually a blessing to us all.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that for sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with Shadow X. Let's I'm not gonna post the answer. I think you've seen it, but to give you a hint, it's kind of what where DC Crypto Oz was going. So Shadow X is the winner of round 2. So Shadow X and Teddy One are tied.
Yeah, Teddy One says your wife knew what she was doing.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
She's probably sitting in the next room just laughing up the storm.
Yeah, I try to be the more diplomatic one. I'll put it that way. All right, you is the prompt. Okay, so what do we have? What do we have? Oh boy. Okay. Ways to unwind. That begins with the letter U. Other than unwind.
I can think of one right away.
Ways to unwind.
I wonder if it's going to be, that's going to be a popular answer, I think. That's a good one. There it is. OBZ, thank you very much for getting in there. Oh, and Biz gets it first. Oh no, OBZ is up there.
I see OBZ first.
Yeah. I for some reason I didn't see
YouTube is doing that thing again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, you guys
And Shadow X has got the same thing. Unicorn movie. See, that's very that's completely different than what I was thinking. Richard, you
yeah. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Pencils down. Pencils down. Pencils down.
man, right off the cliff. It's not even a slow roll. It's like we're just going along. Bam, gone.
Said OBZ says YouTube hates some OBZ.
Look at Crypto Dell.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. So, all right. So let's start with Marshall Holder of Note as undressed. OBZ as urinate. So does Biz Entertainment. DC Crypto or Decrypto Oz says understand.
Mhm.
Shadow X has urinate. C Titch has unicorn movie. Rich Hudman says unzipping my underwear. There's a lot of questions with that.
You need to
But-
stop.
I'm just gonna, again, that's Rich Hudman. We need you and Biz just to come up. You guys don't even need
Really.
dirty faces. We just need your voices.
Wouldn't it
you
be
guys
awesome to have them on?
Huh?
It would be awesome to have them on.
Yeah, it'd be great. We got to get you guys on the next show. You don't have to show your face. You just be voice only. Crypto Dale sit in my underwear.
Well, he's being honest. Probably like, that's how he relaxes.
Slumdog Millionaire U-Bong. And OBZ, I don't know if this is a comment or a response, but I'm going back to YouTube, hates some OBZ.
Yeah. He does have a tough time with this one.
Chevy
Unique.
has unique.
Sporting the F3 Warrior, too. Look at that. Underweight.
D Crypto has underweight. Teddy One says he had nothing.
Oh, no. Senior Rojo.
Senior Rojo. Okay. All righty then. Teddy One. Oh boy. Urethra release. Okay. Said first for next time. All right. Okay. Okay. So making poor decisions. Who you picking for this round?
I'm gonna go with Rich.
Rich Hudman. And Rich Hudman had unzipping my underwear.
Well, he's got a question mark there. So he's like,
unzipping his underwear.
Are we sure?
Yeah, I mean that whole thing is just interesting. that whole comment there is just interesting. So Chris, who you got?
You know what? I'm gonna go out crazy because I think all of them were pretty good, but I like I think Marshall's undressed. I think that's like, oh, okay. I realistically see it. Just undress, get you, get ready for bed or whatever, and get your uniform or clothes off, and
yeah. So yeah,
it's not the what do you call it? The most controversial answer,
yeah,
but
it's
I
not
think
over the top.
It's reasonable. Yeah.
Teddy One Edmonds is into leather underwear with zippers. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna try to clean up my act here too. So I'm gonna go with Chris and Marshall. So Marshall's got round 3 with undress.
Listen, and Marshall's trying to make us a little more respectable.
Yes, absolutely.
Now watch, Marshall's next answer will be like, I'll be like, oh no, we've lost Marshall too.
Yeah, I got to clean it up every once in a while. I agree, especially we're going to try to attract some new blood to the family. We don't want to be all raunchy, right?
Oh yeah, see, I didn't even think about that. Richard Hudman used 2 U's.
He did. I was kind of thinking through that. I'm like, okay, you got the 2 U's there.
I just thought he was just typing it out and it happened to be that. I didn't think about that. He put that down. They did 2 U's. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I think I might change my vote though.
You gonna change your vote?
Yeah, I like the 2 U's. I've always been one that if you use the letter twice, but You know, it's not fair. I mean, I did go with Marshall. I'm just going to stay with Marshall. I'm sorry about that, Richard. I didn't see that.
Well, I mean, Richard's won before. He's going to have his chance again, and we still have 2 questions left.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's still, he's still in the running. You know, we've got a 3-way tie so far. We're going to remove this choice.
Unzipping my underwear. That was really good. I didn't even think about that. Marshall's like, yeah, probably. The next one, he's like, I'm no saint. We're just gonna get that out of the way right now.
Right. The letter is R. And let me get to the. Okay, so my idea of a successful day involves lots of.
Oh my god!
Where's Fowler?
This is the wrong community to be. It's gonna. We're in trouble here, buddy.
Where's Fowler?
That just yeah. Holy smokes! I don't know what that is though. OBZ put 3 R's, but that's. I mean, do you like to do that? My idea of a successful day involves lots of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Maybe he's watching a show. I don't know.
Roger Rabbit. Oh, and the Road Rage Teddy One. He's probably just from experience. He's like, yeah, that's how I spend my day. Make me happy.
All right, gonna give you guys 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds.
Senior Rojo. Oh, look at Richard. They're really stacking up the R's on this.
Yeah, they are. They are. You get it? They are. Yeah.
Roger Rabbit, joke. Randy Rabbit.
Bad dad joke. All right. We've got OBZ starting us out, right?
Look at Chevy's answer.
OBZ has Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We need some context, OBZ. What about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer makes for a successful day?
Well, he said that he likes retro tunes, though. He did say that.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Roger Rabbit from Crypto Dale. Reefer, Shadow X. Oh my gosh. Okay. Senor Rojo, I'm just going to show this. I'm not going to say it, but you know, that's your idea of a successful day. Okay.
Where's Marshall's comment? I figured he'd have something good right now.
Rock and roll is Marshall. Rock and roll.
There you go. Marshall. That's a good one.
Decrypto Eyes, Randy Rabbit. I'm not making a connection.
Shadow X. Really, dude. Okay, there's the R's coming in.
Yeah, Richard's rechargeable razor. But what about Richard's rechargeable razor that makes for a successful day?
Well, you shave it. Maybe you're shaving.
I don't want to know the answer to that, Richard. Not from Richard. No, I'm sorry. I retract the question.
Yeah,
I retract the question, Richard. We're good. Shadow X has road sex.
He's just saying it, man. He's just like, yeah. I'm just being honest, man.
Slumdog Millionaire, rags to riches. Yeah, that's what's up. I can get it. I can go for that. And yeah, OBZ says he loves some retro tunes.
Yeah.
Yep, I do too. Oh, Chevy, really radically ripped, really. Okay.
I think I'm going with Chevy just because it's so obvious.
R.I.P. Fishall. Yeah, we got to pour out a little liquor for our lost homie Fishall. I'm saying ridiculing Rap Man. I'm just gonna come out and say I like that one. If you know what he's saying, you know what he's saying. Ridiculing Rap Man. That does make for a successful day.
Yeah.
If you know who Rap Man is. AKA Snowy, AKA Goblin. And I thought I saw a Newname the other day that I wasn't familiar with. Was it something
Ghost of the Past.
broken goat leg or something.
Well, I mean, you got Snowy, Goblin, and Ghost of the Past, right?
Yeah, Ghost of the Past. But I saw something new to me that I can't say I've seen before. I think it was like a broken goat leg or something. It was something ridiculous like that.
They're all good.
But yeah, it was crazy. Seven Seas has rug pulls. Sorry, I thought I was the egghead. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Seven Seas. I don't know that you want to think that. You don't want to
We'll
think
give him a pass on that one.
Crypto Dale Rap and Roger Rabbit. Okay. Biz Entertainment.
What the hell?
Okay, Biz. All right. OBZ.
He's not even trying anymore. He's like, I'm just gonna get drunk.
Right. Just like, there's no R's in there except for
He
R
should have
and
been
drunk.
like, I'm getting drunk! Exclamation point R.
Right. OBZ. Oh, I got you. Red nose. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Oh my gosh. Y'all are just out of pocket. So again, these questions have definitely gotten us off topic. Definitely gotten us off topic. Commander 605 saying, what's up, fellas? Good to see everyone. Yeah, thanks for coming out tonight. Hope you enjoy yourself. OB says, yeah, I think we are all on the pipe tonight. Yeah, kind of in rare form.
Richard's like, Richard's explaining his answer.
Shave your face. Oh my gosh. Okay, Richard. Yeah, you're trying to clean that up, I think.
All right. Yeah, Richard.
We know what you mean. And Senior Rojo has Roblox. So y'all had a lot of fun with this one, it looks like.
I'm telling you.
So Chris, who you picking for this one?
Wow. You know,
I know, right?
I know it's ridiculous, but I just like Chevy's answer of just throwing in so many R's and it's making it obvious that he's reusing it. It's like, but I'm not gonna go with Chevy. That seems unfair. So I don't know. Actually, I'm just you know what? I'm gonna roll up to the top one. I'm gonna see. I think I'm gonna go with OBZ's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And he used a bunch of R's and he explained it later on. So
okay, all right. So making poor decisions. Who you got?
Yeah, I picked the winner.
No, yeah, it's on you.
It's on you to pick next.
Man, this is hard, man. I'm gonna probably go with Chevy.
Yeah,
you're going with Chevy. Really, really radically ripped. Really,
just a bunch of R's, man.
Yeah,
just like all right. I'm being obvious about it too.
Tons of R's. We're gonna have to pull out the Trump ball because I like. Where is it? Where's Rap Man?
Oh, that's actually pretty good too.
Where is Rap Man? I saw it up here and I don't see it now for some reason. Here we go. No, that's not. I swear I saw.
Yeah, you did. It's
I swear I saw that. What happened?
I think they deleted it.
They deleted it? Oh man.
I don't see it.
That was no. Here we go.
You see it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I like ridiculing Rap Man. So who Rap Man, Brian essentially is Rap Man. Making poor decisions. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he has a ton of aliases where he likes to go and creep into other people's Discord groups. And Rap Man is one of his aliases. So
gotcha.
In ridiculing Rap Man these days makes for a successful day, for sure. Ridiculing Rap Man these days makes for a pretty successful day in my book. So I'm going with R.I.P. Vishal, and I love the name. The significance of that, by the way, as well, is Vishal is a supposed developer of one of this other guy's projects, one of another Brian project in the past, and he somehow just suddenly passed away, and because of that, it caused some issues with that project that ultimately failed. and met its demise. So we don't think there's a such person as Vishal, at least in the context that it was brought to us. But yeah, so everything that Rip Vishal has going on here, I'm all for it.
Got it.
Hands down in the story. So we're gonna need that Trump ball because we've got Rip Vishal, we've got Chevy, and we have Chris, I forgot, who did you pick? OBZ, yes.
Right? OBZ?
Yep. Yeah, you got OBZ, Chevy, and Rip Vishal.
All right, so which one are we gonna do? We do OBZ first, or
yep, OBZ's first because he was picked first. So
we're gonna say OBZ is OBZ's answer Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer correct?
Congratulations.
It is decidedly so.
So OBZ's got the round. OBZ's got the round, and Trump ball just came with it.
Yeah, he's not messing around. I mean, with all those indictments, he ain't got time to be messing around.
But why is OBZ saying Trump and YouTube both hate OBZ? Trump just got you the win,
yeah.
OBZ. You're good. You're good. You're
good. He apologized. You're sorry. Sorry, Trump ball. We're talking to him like he's real.
So yeah, maybe OBZ has had a little bit to drink tonight. Okay, so the letter is in, and we've got a 4-way tie here. So maybe need to make this a tiebreaker. So everyone can respond, but we're going to look at the best answer from Teddy 1, Shadow X, OBZ, and why is it that I can't
Marshall?
even read? Yeah, it was Marshall. Like,
Marshall.
What did I write here? I can't even read my own handwriting. That's terrible. Okay. Blame it on computers. Can't even write anymore. All right. So we've got Teddy 1, Shadow X, Marshall, and OBZ. We're gonna pick from those 4 as the winner. But again, everyone is welcome to answer the prompt.
I see your post, Teddy. And yeah, just checking. Yeah, make sure you too, OBZ. Because remember that last time it was like, dude, they were typing to each other.
Exactly. And I could see your post as well, Teddy 1. So we're reading you loud and clear. OBZ, I saw your post before, so I'm assuming all is well on your end too. So
here we go.
If my life was a sitcom, it would be called
This is good. This is a good one, man.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one.
Oh,
is entertainment.
You know what? Wait, is Chevy a part of the 4 we're looking at?
No, but I mean, everyone's welcome to answer. But we're gonna try to pick a winner from those 4. But yeah, I'm seeing some really, good answers though.
OPCs. And Shadow X is on there, right? So
yep, Shadow X is on there.
Not good times. I see you. Nightmare.
Crypto deal. Wow. So yeah, Tad Hayes is the win by grayscale against the SEC is going to make room for other ETFs to step up like BlackRock and ARK Invest. I think this has rejuvenated confidence in crypto. Good time to go for investors. I think so. Yeah, I think so too.
I got a couple orders filled today because of that news. So it's a very, very good day for me.
Yep. Agree. So yeah, I think things are going to start turning around. You know, we're not going to stay in a slump forever. I mean, I'm looking at, you know, the entire space, not just um no name or new name. I said no name, but new name.
Well, I mean, it is really no name. I mean, he just threw it up there. There's really no name to it.
True. Okay, so let's naughty spoons. That's funny. I don't even know what that means, but that's just funny. Made me laugh. All right, so let's go through these responses. So this is the last prompt, and we're looking at, you know, everyone's answers, but we really want to pick something from the 4 that are in contention. That's Teddy One, Shadow X, Marshall, Holder of Node, and OBZ. So to start out, we have Biz Entertainment. And I'm pretty sure that would be the name of your sitcom. That's fitting for you, Biz. Very fitting for you. And we got to get you on this show. We got to get you on. Chevy has 9-inch nails. OBZ has.
I like that one though. That I the first time I saw that, I was like, that is awesome.
OBZ has necrosis.
That's a good
man. OBZ. Shadow X, nasty family assets. Sounds like there's a story there. D Crypto Oz has neighbors.
Neighbors.
Rich Hubman. Not just nipples, but nasty nipples. Again, there's a story there. We got to get you and Biz on just once. That would be awesome. Slumdog Millionaire has not good times. Derek M has no nuttin'.
No nothing.
Marshall, Holder of Node, narrowly nicking new news.
Marshall.
I know what you're doing there, Marshall. It's very clear. Teddy One is neurotic.
Good.
Crypto Dell has nightmare. I hope that turns out better for you. Richard Hutman, nut and honey. I'm just going to keep going. Okay.
That is quite an answer.
Oh man. Okay. No nut November. We're just gonna move right along. 7 C's nailed it. Slow Dog Millionaire has nuts landing. Teddy One, never ending story. Robert Doucette has newborn.
Oh, look at Robert's other one.
Ah, okay. So Slumdog has naughty spoons. That's funny. Robert Doucette has Newname. Oh man, yeah. I hope it turns to a sitcom for all of us, because it kind of started out as a tragedy, a drama. OBZ has a comment here. September is notoriously a bad month in crypto, so watch what happens at the end of this month. Yeah. Yep. Silver Spoons was a sitcom. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, actually, what's that guy name? He grew up. Ricky Schroeder. Is that?
Yeah, Ricky Schroeder.
Yeah. Ricky Schroeder.
Yeah. Senior Rojo, nothing going on but the rent. Amen to that. Alf. I remember Alf the show. That takes me back. We're talking East. Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
OBZ.
All right, OBZ.
Don't get Shadow X's next comment, dude. What are you doing?
Oh my god. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh boy.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Naughty Nights, Crypto Deal, and Shadow X has Zach. And Ricky. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I don't know the context of that. I missed something there, but Maybe it was the Ricky Schroeder comment, possibly. So let's go with, I'm gonna say making poor decisions first. Who you picking?
Now, who are the four that
Teddy
we?
One,
Teddy One.
Shadow X, Marshall Holder of Node, and OBZ. And they all put like a couple of responses in here too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to.
So let's start with Teddy One. Let me go back up. Teddy One had Never Ending Story.
Okay.
So that's something to consider. Never Ending Story.
All right.
And then for Shadow X, oh my gosh, Rich Hudman. Okay. Shadow X had my gosh, Rich Hudman.
Yeah, that was Teddy One's second one, he said.
That was Teddy One's second one?
Neurotic is his first one.
Neurotic. Okay. Yeah, I see that now. Thank you for that correction. So you have Neurotic and Never Ending Story from Teddy One.
Okay.
So you got those two. So from Shadow X, we have Shadow X.
Nasty Family Assets.
Thank you. Nasty Family Assets. And didn't he have a second one?
I think he was joking. I'm not sure if we want to bring up anything else
I'm not going to bring
Shadow
up
X
that
is posted.
I'm not going to bring up the second one.
I'm just going with this one.
That's fair. So you've got this to choose from Shadow X, and making poor decisions. You can see the comments. So if you can see the other one if you want to go there. Marshall Holder of Node had, I need to start using these stars. Narrowly nicking New News. That was from Marshall Holder of Node. And I don't recall that Marshall had a second.
I can't believe OBZ just brought up one, and I can't believe nobody. How did nobody do Naughty by Nature? That's the best one. That was 100%.
Yeah.
I would have been like, yeah.
That would have been a winner in my book. But nobody said it. But yeah, nobody said it. So all right, so Marshall Holder of Node had narrowly nicking New News. Tons of ends there. Four ends for Marshall Holder of Node. And for OBZ,
Necrosis.
I think I'm gonna go with Shadow X.
You're going with Shadow X. Okay, you're picking Shadow X.
Yep.
Okay. Chris, who you picking?
So OBZ is there, right? So it's OBZ, Shadow X, Marshall, and Teddy One, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I mean, I like every single one of these answers from all four of these guys. The first four that they say, each one of them, I like all of them. Marshall has a bunch of N's in his. I like OBZ's answer. I like all four of them. So I'm split. I could literally go whatever you guys go. Those four, I could go with any of them.
Okay.
So I'm putting it on you, but at the same time, whatever you think.
All right, so it's on me. So it's all good. So let's see. What does OBZ have? I don't want to go back. So let's
Necrosis. Yeah, well, I just had it up. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so he had Necrosis, but the other guys had two responses. And OBZ did come back with, how did nobody not do Naughty by Nature?
Yeah, that
would
have
been. That's kind of a response because he thought about it.
Right.
and he put it in there. So I'm going with OBZ. I'm going with OBZ. So with that said, that means OBZ is our winner of the night.
OBZ.
So kudos to you, OBZ. Kudos to you, sir. So see, YouTube, you know, YouTube is good to you. YouTube was good to you. Trump was good to you. So
Yeah.
you know the Trump ball was good to you. So yeah, you know things are looking up, OBZ. Things are looking up. So he gives us a heart. So cool beans, cool beans. All right, guys. Well, this is a great game tonight. And to the missus, thank you. These questions were awesome. So yeah, I did yourself this time. Teddy was booing us, but at least we got your responses tonight, Teddy One.
Yeah,
We
got
got
to
your
them.
responses.
It better than last week when they had a whole thing where the two of them were just chatting back and
Yeah,
forth.
that was the strangest thing in the world. I can't say I've seen that before.
Yeah, I think Teddy One sent me the screenshots of it. It was kind of creepy. It's just the two of them back and forth for like a whole page.
Yeah. Teddy was OBZ. Don't talk to me for the rest of the week. That's crazy. Too funny. Too funny. All right, guys. Well, hey, I hope y'all had a good night. I had fun. Hope you had fun. Make poor decisions, Chris. You know, thanks again for showing up tonight, and thanks you all for joining us out there in the comment section. So I hope that you catch us on next Tuesday. And I do again encourage you all to go and check out the links that we posted on Brute DeFi and filling out the ATO document. And I've got some more information in a video somewhere on my channel somewhere where I talked about the ATO process as well. So if you want to check that out, that is for you to do, completely your decision. But we're going to go, and we hope to see you guys next time. Y'all take care.